Are your current clients willing to share their technical achievements of the MACH with others?
I think one of the biggest challenges we have as GoldOre at the moment is, we do a lot of research, we do a lot of laboratory evaluation, so we have data on the MACH. But what we don't have a lot of, or we have very little on, is data from clients that are utilizing a MACH. Happy clients, they're happy to use it, they're happy to pay a lease or to purchase, etc. But it is extremely difficult to get information out of them. And it's a strangest thing, because when I come across a potentially new client, if I'm just talking to somebody about a MACH and I say, you should try it, it seems like looking at your plant and your issues you have, I think it's going to work for you. The very first thing that everybody will ask for is, do you have data from one of your other clients that we could have a squiz through? Because this is real life, full scale type of warts and all data that we could look at to see, are we going to be happy with this?
Yeah.
And they will ask for that. Then the very same clients, eventually, they'll do their own test work and they'll progress. They will install big reactors in a full scale on the plant. And I'll go to them in 2 years' time and say, look, I've got another potential client, maybe in the same geographical area, or there'll be some similarity. And I say, we could really do with a bit of information from your plant. Because you've been running it for 2 years, you say you're happy with it. Can you share some information, a paper, a report, anything on paper? You never get it. So those very clients that were chastising their colleagues for saying, I'm not sure why they don't share this information, there's nothing confidential about it, suddenly become just as frugal with information as everybody else. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if they think they're hanging their dirty laundry out in public or something, but it's the opposite of dirty laundry, right?
Yes.
If you're making more money with something, how can that possibly be embarrassing for you as a company? You would want to show off about it.
Absolutely.
But for some reason, I find that people just become very reluctant to share this information. And in actual fact, if you think about it, if we work just more collaboratively with it, and if more people shared what they're finding, good or bad, maybe there's something they don't like about it. And if they tell me what that is, I can change my design. I can do something about it. And the next client that installs will be forearmed with that information. Maybe they can add something else to it, we install it a bit differently or do something different to get a better result out. And then in the end, everybody scores. But for some reason, people think they're in competition with each other. I'm not sure. Maybe, definitely not from a project point of view.
Yeah.
Because a mine has you've got your mining license and you've got your project, and somebody else has got their own project. Giving them a MACH reactor is not going to they're not going to come and take over your mine.
Your mine, sure. Yeah.
So there's no competition like maybe it's professional competition or professional jealousy, or maybe people just don't want to be criticized. They don't want to be scrutinized and criticized, because if they release data, somebody may find something in there and say, hey, guy, you slipped up here or there or whatever. But it would be great if people could adopt a more collaborative approach and just start sharing more information. I think it'll work for the good of everybody. And I hope in the future, in the near future, I hope to be in a position to publish some papers, because that's my thing. I love publishing papers and presenting them at conferences. And I've had precious little directly from a client. It's all come from research and laboratory work. But I'd love to do a paper, at a renowned conference where I can publish it into a journal with information that comes from a client. I look forward to that day.